Today, we're going to be talking about how to make passive income from YouTube, how to get started. This is going to be a very beginner-friendly video podcast, and just follow along and I'll show you exactly how I'm doing this myself, and I'll give you a bunch of tips and like mindset goals of how you can just do it yourself, because has been a very big topic. Especially I've been getting asked a lot from everyone on Instagram. You know, everyone's needs a little bit of extra income right now to buy diapers, baby supplies. You know, some people are just having kids, some people are just getting laid off. So what do you do when that happens to you? You know, your main source of income is just annihilated, and you don't know where your next paycheck is going to come from. You have to really take some initiative yourself and find different ways to create an income. And YouTube is definitely the best place to do it, in my opinion. Like, I've been doing this for about 2 years now. I've generated close to $100,000 from YouTube, and I'm still doing it. I love doing it. I love being creative. You know, it really checks out all the boxes for, like I said, creativity, income, job fulfillment, because I am helping people achieve a goal of theirs from my videos. So with that being said, let's take an example of one of my more popular videos from my main channel. This is my second channel for everyone that is just starting. My name is Bruce Wang, and I do a lot of videos about investing in general, specifically in the stock market and real estate market. And now, because of YouTube, I want to share this knowledge with you, because a lot of people don't know that people can make money off of YouTube, or some people do know that and they just want to know how to do it. This is going to be the perfect video for you. So I'm going to jump into the analytics of one of my most popular videos. This is the most viral video on my channel. This is how to buy Bitcoin in 2019. So this is already over a year old. My estimated revenue is $7,500. This is a topic that I cover very rarely on my channel. I used to talk a lot about cryptocurrency, but not recently, because cryptocurrency has all the altcoins that I invested in went to zero, and the only thing I'm holding right now is Bitcoin. So I only talk about what I've done and what I'm investing in. So with a lot of this income, I am taking this, reinvesting it into my YouTube business, reinvesting it in the stock market, reinvesting that into the real estate market, and possibly I've probably taken some of this to buy some McDonald's as well. And I personally feel that anybody can make a YouTube video and make money off of YouTube if you have something to teach. I think teaching and YouTube videos, that is got to be the best like combination when it comes to making money here, and especially for passive income. And but there is a big downside here, because this is not a perfect system. So let's take a look at a video that I spent a few hours on, but it just never caught any traction. This video I made over 4 years ago, unboxing Beats by Dre. It was one of the first videos that I ever uploaded, and I made a total of 43 cents. 43 cents is obviously not a lot of money. So the biggest downside of this is obviously it's gonna take you a long time to start making money on YouTube. But if you start today, you will be thanking yourself a lot later down the line if you start today. And that's what my goal is, to help you start today, especially if you're having money issues. Another way you can go is like towards the entertainment route, or like especially if you have like a really crazy job, like jumping out of airplanes or scuba diving. Like, there's so many niches in the YouTube space that you can make a decent amount of money from. If you're thinking about just doing this once a month, or once every other month, then it's really not going to help. You really need to put in time and effort into this every single day. If I could make a video every single day, I would. But right now my output is maybe 2 videos a week, because I have a day job. I'm working my business. I'm working side hustles on the weekends. I can't put all my time into this, but if I did, I'm pretty sure I could be making a lot more. And eventually down the line, maybe 1 or 2 more years, maybe another year down the line, I think I'll be a full-time YouTuber. So the main question here is, how do I start? The first thing you have to do is ask yourself, what are you about? Like, what is your main passion? Like, what do you want? Like, how do you see yourself? Are you an investor like me, like just wanting to share your journey? Or are you a teacher? You know, you're teaching children in school. There's like popular channels that I watch because I have a child myself. I watch them how to teach my kid how to read, how to teach my kid how to talk. And, I'm consuming that type of content all the time, like on a weekly basis. Or are you a contractor? You're fixing up a chateau. That's one of the newer channels that I've been watching on YouTube. Chateau, I think it's called Do It Yourself. Do It Yourself. That's the title of his channel. And basically, he lives in France. Him and his family bought a castle in France, a chateau, and they've been fixing it up over the last 2-3 years. And he just started this channel 1 month ago. About 2 months ago, he put out maybe 10 videos, and he already has 125,000 subscribers. So some people just have that it factor, that that thing that people want to see. That I don't know what it's called, charisma. You can call it charisma. And with him specifically, he has like a very high production, and I know that for a fact that he has a iPhone, and he's filming almost all of his videos from an iPhone. So how do I start? So going back to the main question, how do I start? First, you have to find out what you're good at. I think that is going to be the easiest way to go about it. And then make videos about what you're good at. And the second question here is, who are you trying to target? Who is your target audience? Who is your perfect viewer? So when it comes to do-it-yourself and like the chateau construction, he is more of like a entertainment-based creator. So if you're this guy, your niche is like that chateau life. And if you go above that niche level, you're probably in the like before and after type niche where you're a fixer-upper type of guy. You're a contractor and you fix things and, show the before, which it was ugly, and after. I know a lot of people love that type of content as well. And I'm kind of in that niche as well. I did a bunch of real estate videos where I tried to do it his way, but it obviously didn't catch on, and I did not become popular from my real estate videos of before and after. And this is a skill that you can honestly develop. Like, I didn't have this type of speech ability when I first started. Like, I could barely put 2 sentences together when I first started my channel, and now I could probably do like 3 sentences in a row before I have to cut it and like think of what I'm gonna say next and then film it. All right. Like, none of these videos I'm doing like at a one shot. Even my podcast, I'm not doing it as a one shot. So if you think that is that easy, honestly, there's a big learning curve, but it is so fulfilling. So going back to the main point of how do you start, you find out who you are, what you want to make videos about, who is your perfect viewer, who is your perfect customer, and lastly, that is when you can start monetizing your videos. On YouTube, you need at least like 1,000 subscribers and 20,000 watch hours. That takes a long time to get. Even on this channel, I still can't monetize it yet. I'm like really far behind, but honestly, and to have the potential to make $7,000 off of one video, like, I think that anyone would try to grasp at that chance. If this was easy, everyone would be doing it, but there's millions of channels and most of them are ghost channels. And again, there's a bunch of ways to monetize your channels. One of the easier way is AdSense. This is like the most probably widely used ones where you put an ad in your video. If someone watches that ad, you get paid by YouTube from that. The second way to do it is to do affiliate links. A popular way to do that is from Amazon. If you look in the links in my description, they're populated by a lot of links that help people start whatever I'm talking about within this video. So if you guys go into this video, you can find a bunch of links about where I started making YouTube videos, like what tools I use, what gear I use, stuff like that. It really helps out a lot of customers or viewers because I get asked a bunch of questions and I just direct them to there. A lot of people ask me in the comment sections. I communicate with them there as well. So, if you can view a viewer as just a viewer, or you can view them as a customer, but I kind of do both. I try to entertain and I try to serve. Those are like my main ways of monetizing my channel. Another way you can do it is by sponsors, by brands, but that comes a lot later on down the road when you have a bigger audience. Like my audience is still sitting at like 68,000, 69,000 almost. And I get reached out by a lot of companies, but those companies I never heard of, I never used them. So I definitely will not push out anything that I don't use or believe in myself. And I think that type of authenticity and transparency, that really helps connect you with the audience. So I know I kind of rambled on a lot in this video, but I'm so pumped up right now. Like I'm like almost screaming into this microphone. So one thing about me is like I wanted to create like a team of YouTubers, specifically with friends that I know. And like with all my friends, like they watch my YouTube videos. Like it's embarrassing for me because when I know them, like I know them as myself and not as Bruce Wang, the YouTuber. Like when I'm doing these YouTube videos, I have to up my energy by a lot, and I sound a lot more charismatic and a lot more, not professional, but more entertaining at least than I am when I'm with my friends. Some of my friends want to create a social media presence as well, and probably potentially make money from YouTube. If that's your main goal, it's going to take you a long time to get there, like I said earlier. But I think the number one thing blocking them from starting is like, I don't know if they want to save face or they don't want to be embarrassed. Like when I think about being embarrassed, talking to a camera or, putting yourself out there for people in the public to see, I think about real people with real struggles. I think about, people living in third world countries, not having food to eat. Who am I to, be embarrassed because of like, look at how I live. I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful for everything that I have. And like, I know a lot of other people would love to be in my position to be able to talk to people, to be able to make money talking to people. And, just having the know-how to create extra income. So if you have a big ego or you don't want to show yourself because you're embarrassed, you have to really ask yourself, is the potential to, create something life-changing more important, or your ego is more important? And for me, like I said, I will go for the life-changing material, life-changing ways. And that's just how I see it. Like I'm trying to hustle every single day for this. Trying to provide for you people, for my family, provide my service. This is a service that I'm doing for everybody else. And as with all services, you do get paid for that. So if you guys so this is like a first video in a series where I'll be going over YouTube and making money on YouTube. And I'll be going over all of this equipment in this studio as well and show you guys the tips and tricks that I learned over the last 2 years. So subscribe for more content just like this. Watch my older videos and subscribe, hit that notification. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on my main channel if you haven't. And I'll see you guys next week. Love you guys 3000. Peace out.